Okay, we're about to get this thing started. We're about to get this thing started. We are about to get this thing started. I hope y'all ready to get into some things, into some real things. We're about to get into it. I hope y'all ready. All right. We're about to get into some things, guys. About to get into some things. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard or not, but there's a new movie coming out. The name is going to be Madeas Homecoming. Tyler Perry's putting out a new movie. And I want to get your thoughts and ideas on it because there's been so many different things that people have had to say about Tyler Perry over the years. So I kind of want to get some people's opinions, want some people to weigh in on this topic tonight. Hopefully we can get some people in here to weigh in on this topic tonight. I think it is an important one. It's something that's current, it's recent, it just happened here recently here as far as the news of this movie. Like I said, Tyler Perry actually retired this same character back in 2019, and she's making a comeback. Now, as you know, this is a finance channel, so we're gonna break down or talk about it from a money aspect. So get ready for that. We're gonna break this thing down and we're gonna get into it. Now, I'm gonna give my commentary on it, and if we can get enough people in here, then I'll open the lines up for people to come in and share their opinions on the matter. Now, Tyler Perry, I can remember Tyler Perry back when he was doing plays, long time ago. In fact, he first introduced the character of Madea back in 1999. I wasn't even in high school then. Actually, I think I was in middle school at the time when his plays first started coming out, and they became very popular where I'm from. Just being in the South, they became very popular. Everyone knew or came to know who Tyler Perry was, who Madea was, and what the plays were about. And they were really enjoyable, really funny, and also educational as well. And so I think it was definitely something that people needed at the time. Now, his first film didn't come out until 2005. But he's 10, 11, maybe even, I think this is the 12th film that he'll have. And all of them have been pretty successful, actually. He's grossed over $550 million. I want y'all to understand how much the money that really is. $550 $50 million. Well, mind you, Rihanna's at 600 million. He made 550 million just off his movies. That's not counting the plays. That's not counting the shows. That's just off the movies. $550 million is a lot of money. And that honestly sounds like a lot of money. A lot of things, to do something with, to do things with. And I see why he has his studios, his production studio. I see why he has those things. He worked hard for that. And hey, shout out to Tyler Perry. Showing people what success looks like. Now, I don't know what all he had to put in to get there, but I know he had some hard work behind it, and I know that he did whatever it was he had to do to make it happen. Now, in 2019, he retired the character Madea, as I said before, but he did imply a possible return. Okay, so being that he did imply that possible return, I guess this is what we're seeing now. We're seeing the return of Madea. Madeas Homecoming is going to be centered around a LGBTQ storyline. I don't know how I feel about this. I really don't know how I feel about it because Tyler Perry has been known to take things in his own hands and to not have a writer's room or to get rid of writers or not pay them allegedly what they're worth. So I'm really not really knowing what to expect because I'm hearing that there are some writers, some new writers in on this project, and that it's not just him by himself. And I'm concerned because of the simple fact that this is a heterosexual man, he claims, and I'm not implying that he's anything else, but this is a heterosexual man. So to tell the LGBTQ A plus story, to me, it's just I'm interested to see what that will entail because, like I said, normally Tyler Perry has been known to not, to write everything himself. He's even, talked about it, that he wrote everything. And like I said, I know he's worked with writers before and things of that nature, but things didn't work out for whatever reasons. And so my concern is, well, I'm not even going to get to my concern. Well, over the years, people have had mixed emotions concerning Tyler Perry's works, from bad wigs to bad storylines to no writing room. And at this point, I want to get people's thoughts. Get your thoughts on this situation. Like I said, I did hear that there were going to be some writers in this particular movie. So my concern is, if there are new writers in this movie, is this depicting one story, or is this something that is made up out of the mind of some writers who feel like they can capture or embody what it is for what it is, the LGBTQ story? I'm really interested to know this storyline because it's supposed to be surrounded around this LGBTQ story, and I'm just really interested to see what it's going to be because so many times we just see the stereotypical side of things, and honestly, I can honestly say from looking at some of Tyler Perry's works in the past, things have been stereotypical, and so I'm really anxious to what it is that this movie is going to bring to the to the entertainment, because He's, in my opinion, he's kind of built up a certain reputation. So I'm interested to see how this is going to turn out. Now my thoughts on the new movie, and that's why I titled it what I titled it, which was education or exploitation, because I see something that is very common in the entertainment industry, especially within these last couple of years. A highlight of the LGBTQ community, and I've seen some people exploit that. I've seen also some people try to educate others, and I do feel no matter what that it will be hopefully a step in a positive direction, at least with a little bit of education, even if some of it or most of it may come across as stereotypical. So I really hope that I really hope this movie embodies what it really means to be a part of the LGBTQ, which I don't understand trying to put everybody in one community together. And when there's different situations, there's different experiences, different stories. Everyone in the LGBTQ community does not experience the same thing. So it would be kind of unfair to group everyone together, but that's what's happening. But I'm not so sure. Like I said, I remember Tyler Perry growing up as a kid, middle school, high school, looking at his plays. 2005, I was actually graduating high school, so I mean that pretty much tells you there. College, of course, he started actually making movies and things when I was in college. And so of course I watched this stuff, but honestly, I got tired of it I got tired of it after a while, honestly tired of it, and it was like the same thing over and over again, and I didn't like it. Me personally, I didn't like that. So and then things got really stereotypical, and like I said, the wigs were all crazy and just seemed below budget, and I get it. I get it. I do. Um, Coming from a business owner's perspective and things of that nature, I understand cutting corners and things of that nature as much as may be possible. Um, but sometimes I have to admit the quality just wasn't there, no matter how you look at things. Sometimes it's just if you can't do it at that moment, maybe it's best not to do it. Only because that work or that piece of art, it does represent you, and so you don't want it to represent you poorly. But he's made it to billionaire status, no matter bad weeks and all. So with that, again, shout out to Tyler Perry for doing the thing, because he doing it. He's been doing it, and I'm glad to see my brother in success mode. No matter what anybody feels about the movie, I'm glad to see um, one of my brothers doing his thing and making his mark, leaving his mark, and just leaving his mark in this world. And so I'm proud of him for that. And he will definitely go down in history as an influential African American man. And for that, can't help but be grateful. I am concerned, however, as to whether the LGBT community, LGBTQIA plus community is being exploited for money just because of hype. It's kind of like a couple years ago when you seen a bunch of African Americans playing all these parts that they normally would not play, filling all these roles they normally would not fill. It became very popular in this country to be Afrocentric or urban. It became a trend. It became popularized. And this is no shade, but we can tell that the number of rappers that in most cases stereotypically would not enter the hip hop field. But hip hop became a crossover. It kind of became rap, should I say, not hip hop. Rap and hip hop is different, but rap kind of became a crossover thing in the last decade or two. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I wonder if it's just not exploitation, just kind of like a money grab, quick way to make some cash. Of course, one will hope that's not the reason, but who knows? So I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I'm gonna do this. You have to decide for yourself. What are your thoughts on this new movie? Do you think that it's for educational purposes? It, like I said, it has the LGBTQIA plus theme or main storyline. Do you think this movie is gonna make money? Do you think it's gonna make more money? Is it gonna be as successful as his previous movies, or will it not as well because it's a controversial topic? Or have we gotten past that in 2022? I guess we'll see when the movie comes out. It's going to be on Netflix. It doesn't come out to offices. It will be on Netflix. The date is not exact at the moment, so but it is expected to be out this year. So we'll see what that does. To leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this whole deal. Is the LGBTQIA community being exploited for financial gain, or is it a new opportunity to educate others about the community or something deeper about Tyler himself? How much do you see this movie bringing in? Do you see it bringing in and making a lot of money for him, or do you think that people will kind of rebel and kind of back up from him because of the topic? Well, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much for tuning in to this video. Let me know what you think. Be sure to like the video, guys, and subscribe to the channel. There's more content that's going to come. Like I say, it is a finance channel, but do talk about basically the celebrities and things that go through, the things that they do right, the things that they do wrong. We evaluate situations and look at it from a numbers perspective. If you are a finance guru, type of financial professional, whether that's attorney, whether that is a let me see, I just lost my train of thought. There we go. Whether it's an attorney, or whether it's an accountant, or whether it's a consultant or an advisor, I do highly recommend that you reach out to me. I would love to do maybe some collaborations, some panels, and get some input from you guys from a professional standpoint. That's what we're all here to learn. This is an education type process, but like I said, evaluate the celebrity situations because it just makes for good entertainment, right? And then make sure you're checking the description box for the extra info. Like I said, there's a lot of good in there. My social media is in there as well if you'd like to follow me on other platforms. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Have a nice night.